Hey guys, okay, this is my third or fourth time, actually it's my third time recording this video because for some reason every time I get really close to finishing up my story of intimately talking to you guys, YouTube thinks it's funny to just freeze, and then my face is just sitting there like, and I'm like, did it just freeze? And then, yeah, anywho, that was a really attractive face. Ow! Anywho, I just hurt myself. Why did I just say anywho? I keep saying anywho. I'm gonna stop. Anywho. Anyway, yesterday I went down to Walmart again. And by went down to Walmart, this time I actually had a purpose. Unlike yesterday, if you watched my blog. If you didn't watch my blog, well, yesterday I walked all the way down to Walmart. Yesterday I picked up my copy of Black Ops, and it's amazing. And by amazing, I mean, well, amazing. It's really cool. So yesterday, when I got out of my 8 a.m. class, I left and got breakfast, and then called the guys at GameStop and was like, dude, do you got the games down there? And he was like, and I was like, I reserved a copy. And he was like, oh, well then yeah, we got a copy for you, so good. So I went down there, walked, and I was like, I'll be there in like 35 minutes. He was like, okay. And I was like, is that okay with you? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. And I thought that was really awkward that I asked him, is that okay that I'm going to be there in 35 minutes? But it's what happened. Anywho, I did that, and I got down there, and the guy gave me my game, and I was like, yes, because I already paid for it yesterday, and so I just showed him the receipt, and I was like, dude, I got the receipt right here. And he's like, okay, well, then here's your game. And I don't know how he knew I had an Xbox 360. Because they had both copies, like the PS3 and the Xbox 360, and I never said which one I wanted when I bought it, but he just handed me the Xbox 360. I was like, dude, he knew what I was talking about. Anyways, yeah, so I did that, and while I was standing there, he asked me, he's like, hey, have you heard about our rewards program? I was like, oh yeah, try to sell me the card, but I was like, nah, I don't got the money, man. He's like, no, we got a free one. I was like, oh crap, sign me up for that. And so yeah, and so while he was signing me up for that, he said, you want to put this disc on warranty for $3? I was like, well, and it's, can I? And he was like, so you wanted, and then he asked me for my email, and it said, so do you want to put a warranty on that? I was like, no. He's like, wait, did you say can I? And I was like, yeah, you caught me. So anyway, I got a warranty. So whatever the case, I guess that's a good thing to do. I mean, it's not like I use it for a Frisbee or anything, but I mean, all my games are down here on the ground. Not by the ground, I mean, they're right next to my desk. Next to my printer, and I mean, some of them fall out sometimes, and it's just good to know that if I ever got in a brawl or something and I fell out of my chair, I'm getting in a brawl with the lamp, by the way, this one right here. If I ever got in a brawl with the lamp or something and fell out of my chair, at least one of my discs would be warranted. Anywho, so then I got done. I came back and I just played the crap out of that game for a while, and then had to go to my consciousness class, which sucked, like always. And then came back and realized that I'm going to use this game to motivate me to do work that doesn't have to be done until the end of the year, but should have been done a while ago. So I was like, you know what? You're going to finish the history project that you have to be working on throughout the course of the year. So I finished a 7th of it, which was my goal, and then I got to come back and play some more, so I was like, yes, awesome! Anyway, also, another thing I was doing yesterday is I'll draw random lines all over the place, just like randomly draw lines, not like ridiculously random, but draw them randomly enough that, you know, it doesn't make anything at first, and just keep drawing it until I see something in the picture, and then I form it into that thing. So, would you like to see some of my artwork? Okay, this started out as me trying to learn to sign my name and turned into a killer panda inside of a hut. See, those are the messed up signatures right there, and his arms were messed up signatures, and then I turned him into a killer panda. Anyway, whatever the case, that was a random line. This one I did in the history class while I was bored. You can't tell, but yeah, I thought that was pretty baller. And then this one I did while I was just chilling. Yeah, it's pretty intense. I think I started with like the math books or something like that, and then just went down to this little kid's head. Anywho, creepy pictures aside, that's really everything that happened yesterday. I worked on a PowerPoint that I had to do for class tomorrow, which I'm working on right now too, which is wonderful because I hate it. I finished the PowerPoint, but I got to make a presentation like half sheet or something, and it's just stupid. So yeah, that's that. And other people have found this channel, by the way. People from college. It's not like I was keeping it a secret. I mean, I was telling people who asked, but at the same time, people have found it, and they're like, "Oh, dude, I saw you on YouTube, and you had brown hair." I was like, "Yeah, I know." I remember that, except I hardly remember that. I walked into the bathroom yesterday, and I was like, "Hey, you got blue hair." And then I thought about it for a second, and I was like, I don't normally have blue hair, but I can't picture myself without it. So that's a problem. And then I'm afraid to look back on Facebook and see my profile pictures and stuff, and then see myself with brown hair, because I'll be like, "Oh, that's what I looked like. I actually looked normal." And it leads me to believe that the people I know and the people I hang out with and the people that I'm friends with right now probably won't like me or won't hang out with me anymore once I lose the blue hair. And if that's the case, well, I'm gonna have to dye my hair blue again. I'm just kidding. But seriously, they won't recognize me. It's just, yeah. Apparently I have a twin walking around the school who's me, but doesn't have blue hair. And so he'll just be a legitimate twin when my hair grows back. Oh well. Other than that, that's it. That's all. That's everything. I'm done talking to you. That was my armpit. Ew. That's disgusting. I'm gonna go, because I'm starting to talk weird and silly. So, yeah. Bye.